Oui, bonjour tout le monde. My name is Odette Babineau and I am candidate for Ward 2 of Shediac, representing all of Pointe-Du-Chene. Mon nom c'est Odette Babineau, je me présente comme conseillère pour le quartier 2 de la ville de Shediac pour représenter la belle communauté de Pointe-Du-Chene. It is really important for everybody to get out and vote on November the 28th. The voting will take place at the Point-Du-Chene Community Center at 145 Point-Du-Chene Road, and polls will be open between 10 a.m. till 8 p.m. And if anybody wants to go vote prior to Monday, you may do so at Notre Centre in Grand Digue for advanced polls. Alors, c'est bien important pour tout le monde d'aller voter pour le futur de notre belle communauté de Pointe-Du-Chene. L'élection va avoir lieu lundi prochain, le 28 novembre, au centre récréatif de Pointe-Du-Chene, situé au 145 rue Pointe-Du-Chene, ici à Pointe-Du-Chene. So, what are my priorities and why am I running as councillor to represent Point-Du-Chene? When I retired from the federal government a few years ago, I decided to get involved on a political side to represent Pointe-Du-Chene. So I have been serving as your chairperson of the Local Service District Advisory Committee for the last 18 months. I have met a lot of the residents of Pointe-Du-Chene over the last 18 months, but mostly over the last 45 years because I moved down here in 1977. I am community oriented and I have been involved in a lot of organizations over the years. For instance, I am currently the president of the Greater Shediac Community Garden, have been for 10 years. I was one of the founding members of the Beau Séjour Crisis Center in Shediac. I was one of the founding members of the Greater Shediac Watershed Association. I've served on boards as the Greater Shediac Sewerage Commission, on the Tax Appeal Board, on the Fisheries Loan Board, and I have been involved with the Advisory Council on the Status of Women, on the New Brunswick Steering Committee Against Family Violence. I was provincial president of the Women's Institute and local founder of the local Women's Institute. I also founded the New Brunswick Financial Coalition of Women's Group and many other groups. So I try to work within my community and have always done so. In the 90s, I got involved with an active petition against privatizing Parley Beach to make sure that we keep our jobs local and that we provide services that are locally grown. So we were successful. In 1998, I got Minister Dale Graham to sign over the community center to our community for the cost of $1. So I believe that I have a broad knowledge of our community and our needs. What are our needs? The most important ones are coastal protection, making sure that we protect our environment, fixing our roads, whether they are provincially maintained or private roads, and having measures in place for public safety and being ready for emergencies such as storm surges like Fiona. So I am a proactive person. I don't just say I'm going to do something, I go out and I make it happen. I've worked actively with the present Council of Shediac on many different projects over the years, whether it be organizing fundraisers for immigrants, who are in difficult situations, or doing fundraising events for the community garden and other functions as well. So I work really well with the present council here in Shediac. My intent, if I get elected, is to continue to work with an advisory board here in Pointe-Du-Chene, because I believe in consulting with everybody from our community and having an active, being actively listening to what the needs of our community are. I won't repeat everything in French. Je vais seulement répéter que nos priorités pour Pointe-Du-Chene sont certainement d'avoir une voix qui est forte au sein d'un conseil nouveau de Shediac. Il est essentiel pour nous d'avoir des mesures de protection contre les tempêtes et puis l'érosion. On doit aussi avoir des mesures de sécurité pour assurer la sécurité de tous nos résidents. On doit avoir un meilleur système pour maintenir nos routes, qu'elles soient privées ou publiques. Et on doit avoir aussi une entente active de tous les gens de la communauté. J'ai l'intention de travailler activement avec un comité aviseur au sein de notre communauté parce que je pense que c'est impossible pour une personne de représenter adéquatement toute une communauté comme la nôtre. We have so many jewels here in Point-Du-Chene, and it's essential for us to preserve our culture, our uniqueness. You know, we have such wealth with our history, with our Parley Beach, with the Point-Du-Chene Wharf. We have so many assets in this community. So it's important to have a good representation to maintain our tax levels as low as possible. Alors, c'est important pour nous de préserver notre valeur culturelle et tous nos beautés qu'on a ici, nos joyaux qu'on a à Point-Du-Chene. Il est important de garder nos impôts fonciers aussi bas que possible. So I encourage everybody to go out on November 28th, next Monday, and vote. If you don't wish to support me, it is important for everybody to vote because we need strong representation at the council. And together we can make it happen. We can work it out so that it's positive for our community. I have been around visiting as many people as I could. I've left brochures. This one is in English. The other side is in French. I've also sent a mail out with all this same information. I have a Facebook page that you can also check. So I would appreciate your support and thank you for being so cooperative and greeting me at your door. And I really love to hear from all of you. Alors, ça a été un plaisir pour moi de faire une cabale et puis de vous rencontrer individuellement chez vous. Alors, j'espère que vous allez prendre le temps d'aller voter lundi, c'est essentiel pour notre communauté. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Good.